Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. As promised, I have today got a beauty haul for you. It is makeup and skincare, so it's a little mix of things, and most of these things I've either already reviewed on my blog or they'll be coming up in a review on my blog. I'm not really sure what order they're going to go up in, but if things are up on my blog you'll be able to find the link in the down bar to go and read those reviews. But I'm just going to jump straight in with the bits I've got. So I will start off with the skincare bits. I'll save the makeup and the fun things till the end, so I'll get the boring bits out of the way first. I popped into Boots recently and I think they were doing buy one get one half price on Soap and Glory, and then I think I'm saying it right, it's the Be All. They were doing buy one get one free, if I'm right. So I went a little bit mad in there. My skin's been really getting on my nerves lately, and it's been very sort of acne prone, very blemishy. So I was really determined to try and sort that out. So I picked up these things with that in mind. So from Soap and Glory I picked up the No Clogs Allowed, which is the it's sort of a deep pore mask, and it's the self-heating one, and I have tried this before and then I just got very lazy with my skincare, so I just repurchased this, got a new tube of it. With this I'm using this and the other face mask which I've got. I'm kind of alternating them at the weekend, so I'll use one week and one the next week. So I haven't really had much of a chance to really get the full effects of this, but my skin has improved a lot, and I've now just sort of got one or two blemishes rather than a whole bunch which I had before. So that's the first thing I picked up from Soap and Glory. Then the other mask I picked up from them is the Fab Pore 2-in-1 facial mask and peel, which is just a little pot, just like your basic face mask. You pop it on, I think you leave this one for 5 minutes maybe. No, this one's a 15-minute one. The instructions aren't on the pot, they're in the box. But you just leave this one on for 15 minutes to give sort of a really deep cleanse, and again, it must be doing something because I have noticed improvement in my skin. And then I also picked up the Fab Pore Moisture Lotion, which I'm just using daily in the morning before I put my makeup on. So just a little moisturiser. I needed a new moisturiser anyway, so I thought I might as well give a couple of things from the same range a go and see if that helps improve my skin at all. And then I picked up the Dr. Spot, which is like their spot clearing gel. So I've been giving that a go. Like I said, I've noticed I would say it's quite a significant improvement in quite a short space of time, because I was really unhappy with my skin. So I'm going to put it down to these bits. And then from Be All, Buy All, I'm not entirely sure how you say it. The first thing I picked up was the Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser, which I've just been using daily in the evening. I take my makeup off with wipes, which I know you're not meant to do, but it's just the easiest thing for me. So I take my makeup off with a wipe, and then I'll use the micellar water just on a cotton pad to kind of get away the excess, and then I will use this every evening. So whether it's this or just a combination of everything that's improving my skin, I would recommend it on that basis. So I've just been using that every night. And then I also picked up the well-known Deep Cleansing Pore Strips, and again I'm using these every 2 weekends. I'll use it twice a month because I noticed after the first use that I didn't need to do it sort of weekly, so that's the other thing I picked up. And then onto the makeup, I've picked up a few base products recently. The first one is the 17 On The Spot foundation, and I picked this up in Porcelain because I'm a fake tan addict, but naturally my skin is very pale. So I picked this up in this shade just for those days where I haven't got tan on. They're very rare days now, but this is just for that. It says it's a full coverage, SPF 15. It's supposed to help give clearer skin in 4 weeks, but I haven't actually had much of a chance to give this a go yet because, like I said, I have been fake tanning. So once I have used this for a significant amount of time, I can kind of give a bit of a better opinion on it. The only reason I didn't pick up a darker shade for when I have tanned is because I found that they were all very pink toned, and obviously when you fake tanned you're very orange toned. So I just found that none of the darker shades matched my tan, which is why I went for the paler one. But then for when I have tanned, my ultimate favourite is the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation. I can get away with anything. This is shade 52, which I've been mixing with the Vichy, I can't think of the name off the top of my head. 1 second, I'll go and get it. So I mixed the Bourjois Healthy Mix with the tiniest little dab of the Vichy Dermablend foundation, and this is in shade 35 Sand, which is super dark, but it's the closest colour I've ever found for matching tan. So I found that a tiny amount of that mixed with the Bourjois Healthy Mix is the perfect match for when I've tanned, and that's actually what I've got on my face today. So They're the two that I use most. It's my everyday foundation and I wouldn't change to anything else. I've just run out of my powder, so I just picked up a new one. I picked up a 17 one because all 17 products were on 2 for £8. So I just picked up the Miracle Matte Pressed Powder in Silky Beige, just your basic, if I can open it, pressed powder. It did have one of the little, I don't know what they're called, you know, the pressed things in it, but I don't like those. I just use my Real Techniques brush, so that's the other thing I picked up base-wise. And I've also picked up a new mascara. I've just picked up the Benefit Roller Lash. I did have the samples, you know, when they did the really small samples in a magazine. I picked up 2 or 3 of those, and I've only just run out of them. So I caved and bought the big version, because I'm thinking if the tiny one's lasted me that long, the big one should last me quite a while. It's my favourite mascara that I've ever tried. It replaced their Real as my favourite. It's not waterproof, but it's quite stubborn at sticking around. I don't think it's that pricey for a mascara that does the job. I think it's a great mascara, so I'll definitely be repurchasing this again and again. And then I actually picked up some beauty bits in TK Maxx last week and the week before. I've never actually, I don't think I've ever purchased anything really in TK Maxx before, but I found a few bits, and these are bits that you will see on my blog. So the first one is this Stila eyeshadow, which is in a shade called Copper. Obviously it's quite obviously a copper shade. As you probably can tell, or if you know me, I am sort of rose gold copper obsessed, so I picked it up on that basis rather than, oh, I think that'll look really nice on my eyes. But it is actually a really lovely colour. It's really blendable and it's also really buildable, so you can get away with just like a real hint of this, or you can go for a really bold look. But I found with my skin tone that if I put on a bit too much, it looks like I've been rubbing my eyes and I've got some kind of issue in the eye area, so I've just been using this sort of in the crease to give a slight shimmer to my look. Also, I picked this up for just £3, so bargain. And then I also picked up 3 Nails Inc nail varnishes. These are all the Gel Effect ones, which are actually still retailing on their website for £15 each. And I managed to pick these up for, they were either £3.99 or £4.99, so a huge kind of discount there. But the first one I picked up is just this pale blue shade, which is called Regent's Place. And then I picked up the grey one, which is called Hyde Park Place. And then the last one was Mayfair Lane, which is a really super pretty pale pink. I found it really hard to find a pale pink that doesn't take like hundreds and hundreds of layers to get a really good colour. So with 2 coats you just get a really good full colour on this one. And then the final beauty things I've picked up this month are actually from the Tanya Bio Cosmetics range, which I think I ordered from Feel Unique after I'd seen her vlog of her launch, and I thought how pretty the packaging was. I'm a sucker for things like that, so I picked up a few bits. Again, these will be reviewed on my blog or already be up. So the first thing I picked up is the Hollywood Eye Palette, which I'm very sorry but I have already used. So it's just got 4 really pretty neutral shades in there. I picked this one because it's the kind of colours that I will wear on a day-to-day basis, and also because it's a really good thing just to kind of chuck in a bag if you're going away for the night. You can do a whole look with this. My only flaw would be that the glitter one, which is called Enchantment, is really hard to get the glitter out. It hasn't got much colour payoff at all, but the other 3 are really lovely. They're really silky and powdery, and I also love the names. They're really cute too. And then again, I've gone a little bit nail polish crazy this month, but I picked up 3 of the nail varnishes. And the first one is this really pale grey shade, which is called Duvet Day. It's almost sort of an off-white. When I got it I was like, oh, it's going to be really similar to the Nails Inc one, but it is a lot paler, so that one's Duvet Day. And then the next one I got was Riding Hood, which I just thought would be a really good red for autumn winter. It's not a bright red, but it's not a burgundy. It's a really nice sort of berry in-between shade. And then the last one is New York Night, which is what I've actually got on my nails today. I really love this colour. It's a really deep purple shade, but it doesn't actually look black once it's on your nails. You can still tell that it's purple, and again, this will be a great shade for this time of year. So that is everything beauty related I've picked up lately. If you did like this video, do please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me, or if you've got any suggestions on what you'd like to see, do let me know. I will link my fashion haul in the down bar, which went up just before this, so if you like this video I'm sure you'll like that one if you're as fashion obsessed as I am. But thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!